What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about some huge updates for Season 3 Reloaded, some unexpected content, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a big reminder, this is the final week to enter my free Blackcell bundle giveaway. In order to enter, just make sure you send me screenshot proof on Twitter or Discord of you signing up for Aura using my link down below in this video's description. The sign up is completely free and you won't be charged for the app if you cancel the trial before 14 days. Aura is an all-in-one security app offering a solid VPN, password security manager, live credit score checker, and even more. I'll be doing more giveaways in the future in case you guys do miss out on this one. But based on what's been confirmed thus far, what are you looking forward to the most in the mid-season 3 update? We have a lot to get through here in today's video, and we'll get to the release date, preload, and other details in a couple of minutes. But first off, Infinity Ward did release a brand new patch earlier today for all of COD 2.0. I'm surprised they didn't release this tomorrow, since that's when our weekly playlist rotation is going to take place, in which we usually get patch notes on Wednesdays as well. But as of today, globally, they added descriptions for picking up individual trophies in the trophy hunts event. They've reduced the number of lasers in loadouts in gunfight and added more ammo caches to Zaya Observatory for ground war. But in terms of bug fixes, they fixed an issue in Gunsmith where multiple attachments displayed as highlighted at the same time, fixed the problem that showed a lock symbol on the Blackcell sector despite the player owning Blackcell. That was a problem that you guys were very vocal about when the season first started. Fixed an issue that caused the loading time to spectate the next player in gunfight to take longer than intended. Also fixed the problem with recruit a friend where challenges were not tracking as intended, a problem causing the Pro Tune icon to display incorrectly when hovering an attachment in Gunsmith UI. Also fixed the problem where some trophy hunt UI was missing in Battle Royale and displayed an incorrect number of trophies that were earned. Fixed an issue where after restarting the game, both recruiters and recruitees would appear to lose progression on the Recruits a Friend challenges menu. They also fixed the problem where war track bundles were not showing the bundle names on the vehicle select menu. And lastly, fixed the problem that could cause tab navigation in multiplayer to display an incorrect screen. In terms of Warzone 2 Battle Royale, generally, they moved killstreak banners to reduce reticle overlap on screen and updated audio for opening loot caches. For bug fixes, though, fixed an issue preventing players from pinging contested loadout drops, and also a problem where after playing a match through the What's Hot playlist, players could be met with an error when attempting to open the after action report. But lastly, for DMZ, fixed an issue in the active duty tab. When the player customizes their operator skin or finisher, they may spot the reactive bonus effect table overlapping bonus effect table. Also fixed an issue where equipping a larger backpack would sometimes show the smaller backpack return to the player's inventory with the wrong name in the UI. I know I saw that one. Fixed an issue where if the player is attempting to change weapons for the loadout from the active duty tab, the player will be sent back to the lobby screen. I also experienced that as of a couple of days ago. Now, to get prepared for the next big title update, I'm happy to announce that I partner with Apex Gaming PCs to bring you 3 fantastic customizable computers built to serve your needs in COD 2.0. You can use code DYNAMITE to save up to $250 off your next purchase. The best part is, you can also finance these PCs for as little as $67 a month, and there's 3 options: nuclear, bombshell, and even detonated, which again are fully customizable and ready to be used for content creation and even sweating games of multiplayer or Warzone. Now, investing in a PC is a big decision, so that's why I'm proud to be partnered with people that'll build trustworthy computers that'll definitely fit your needs here in the Call of Duty community or for any other games that you guys enjoy. Once again, you can check out Apex Gaming PCs down below in this video's description. But now in terms of the mid-season 3 updates, when it comes to the start date and preload for Reloaded, it looks like as of right now, May 10th is the supposed start date for the mid-season. And if we're going to get a preload for the mid-season, that should be taking place and releasing on May 8th or May 9th, just a day or two before the launch of the content itself. Again, it's been a little iffy over the last season and a half where preloads aren't really releasing a day or two early anymore. They're just dropping everything on launch day of the new season itself. And that, I think, is a good decision to avoid spoilers, leaks, data mining. But at the same time, for those that have slow internet, it's not ideal for those out there that have to wait an entire day or two before the update does install on their designated platform. So that's subject to change, of course. They could, of course, delay the mid-season update for whatever reason, but I highly doubt that. Now, according to the leaked list of all the bundle release dates here for Season 3, it looks like the last bundle that is in the files right now does release on May 8th, which lines up perfectly with the fact that May 10th would be Reloaded, in which a new batch of bundles would be added to the game, and that will keep us until the start of Season 4 at some point in early June. The event tab for Trophy Hunt also suggests that a good, 13-ish days from now is going to be a refresh where all the challenges and rewards for Season 3 do get wiped and reset, in which new challenges get added to allow you to unlock a universal camo that was also confirmed in the Season 3 blog. So lining all that up, May 10th right now is probably the date that they want to go with for Season 3 Reloaded. But today we got some unexpected marketing that honestly shocked me when I first woke up. So as of today, we got a bit of a gameplay trailer for Plunder, which we all thought was going to be releasing with our mid-Season 3 update. update, but no, it's actually coming out tomorrow, April 26th. So with that in mind, I'm like, okay, that actually checks out now because the Trophy Hunts event tab does show us a bunch of other rewards coming out April 26th. And when I first saw that last week, I was like, okay, so that means on Wednesday the 26th, they're going to add in a couple more cosmetics you can unlock using the trophies that we've earned across every game mode. And then you can use those unlocks to then pick up the free operator skins. But what it looks like is that this is actually what the recent tactical overview blog was talking about, which is that Plunder is going to be offering a series of exclusive challenges just by playing the mode, and then you can get some cosmetic unlocks by doing those challenges. So I think that's what these rewards are here at the Trophy Hunt menu. You might not be able to unlock these rewards by using the trophies that you've grinded from other modes, unless you can, or there's another option to maybe unlock certain cosmetics by doing certain things in Plunder. But if you don't do those things and you play other game modes, you can still use your trophies to unlock those items instead. That's what I'm thinking about right now, and that checks out perfectly with the fact that Plunder is also scheduled to release on April the 26th. But for those confused with the trailer, no, Warzone Ranked isn't coming out tomorrow on April 26th. It's actually going to be coming out with our mid-season 3 updates. It's a bit of a typo, and people out there did misinterpret this, which is completely understandable. So to clarify, for those that are confused, Plunder's coming out tomorrow on Wednesday, but Warzone Ranked isn't coming out until supposedly May the 10th with our mid-season 3 update. But also in our mid-season 3 update, in terms of Warzone, we do have perk packs and deployable buy stations coming to the Battle Royale experience. So there's more information about this in the tactical overview, but we're going to be seeing the perk packs known as Vanguard, Recon, and Spectre. So perk packs are not just for perkless operators, but those who have a loadout with overkill should consider picking up another perk pack, as the overkill perks benefit applies only to loadout construction. That additional base perk slot can be filled with double time, bomb squad, or another useful perk from one of the perk packs, so definitely think twice before passing on a loose perk pack. So I know perks are something that got added a bit late to Warzone 1's life cycle, something that people out there really enjoyed looting, so I'm glad that they're kind of reintroducing that in a bit of a new way here for Warzone 2.0, and I'm a huge fan of deployable buy stations, especially considering the fact that as of right now in Al-Mazrah and even Ashika, there's so many circles I've seen where I just need to go buy something or buy a teammate back, and there just isn't a buy station in sight. So that's going to be super helpful for the longevity and just the health of Warzone 2 altogether. I think people out there really need something like this, and I'm glad that these features are finally releasing. Now, also, don't forget, we're getting a new 6v6 map in our mid-season 3 update called Alboran Hatchery, and I believe this is an area from campaign, that all gillied up mission where you kind of have to go through by that lighthouse and infiltrate some of these facilities, some of these storage warehouses. I believe that's exactly where this map is pulled from, but I could be mistaken. Might just look similar and might not actually be the same location overall. But the more 6v6 content, the better. I'm happy that we got at least 2 new maps in the launch window of Season 3, and I'm really surprised that we're getting another new map here with our mid-season update. So with that, I would just hope that every season going forward does follow suit, where you get 2 new maps start of the season and maybe 1 other new map plus maybe a remaster during your mid-season. That to me seems reasonable, but if they have to save all the remasters for Sledgehammer's new COD coming out, which will probably celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty, then I'm cool with that, and then we could just get original 66 maps up until that point. But we're also going to be seeing Face Off and Ground War Infected added in our mid-season 3 update. So we already have Gunfight, and Face Off's going to utilize the existing Gunfight maps that are already live right now in multiplayer, and Ground War Infected is likely going to be utilizing some of the bigger spaces like the battle maps, and I think that'll be a ton of fun. I'm excited to try all that out, but there are also 2 other game modes that we don't have a release date for. Maybe one of these could drop in our mid-season, which might coincide with the potential celebrity operator that we're going to be getting. We have a mode known as Havoc, which we don't know what the purpose of the mode is right now. It looks like it could be an LTM for DMZ or Warzone, but for all we know, could also be for multiplayer, so I'll leave that there. We're not sure what that exactly could mean, but the fact that it suggests that there's going to be a bunch of gameplay changes throughout the match, it's just kind of a big question mark right now. But also Rugby seems like the new version of Uplink that'll just fit the grounded tone of Modern Warfare 2, since Uplink of course was featured in futuristic CODs like Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, so we'll have to see how those 2 modes come into play. But speaking of a celebrity crossover pack, according to the Activision data breach a couple of months ago, it looks like we're getting at least 1 licensed operator per season moving forward. So our licensed operators in Season 1 were the athletes through the World Cup event. Season 2 we had Shredder, which fit perfectly with the Japanese theme that season went with. In terms of Season 3 though, it's a little bit unclear, right? What's going to fit with the whole cartel, Mexico, Las Almas theme that's kind of going on here? We'll have to wait and see who that's going to be, but considering the success of John Wick Chapter 4, I know a lot of you guys out there will love to see John Wick added to COD 2.0. I would love to see that. I think it's unlikely, but you never know. Never say never to that, so I have to wait and see who the operator is going to be, and if we're going to be seeing some type of extra release alongside that operator, like an extra game mode or some other bundles, in-game challenges to kind of coincide with whatever the theme of that operator is. Now, we also have new weapons coming in our mid-season 3 update, and we have a few that also might drop as a surprise or are being saved for season 4. So we already knew based on the roadmap and blog post that we're getting 2 automatic pistols with season 3 Reloaded, but the Japanese Twitter account for Call of Duty did make a mistake last week and actually revealed what those 2 pistols were. One is the Tech 9, which I know was an SMG in Cold War, but is going to be an automatic pistol in this game. The other is a fully auto Desert Eagle, which is probably going to be meta for just about every game mode. I'm really looking forward to that one, but we also have, with the release of the season 3 patch, confirmation that the FAMAS and the Uzi are also on deck for this game. Now, if we only get the automatic pistols with our mid-season 3 update, I'm cool with that, but I still feel like something is missing in terms of weapons this season, so I wouldn't mind also seeing an extra melee weapon like the hammer, which also got leaked, or again, the Uzi or FAMAS, which are classic weapons from the original Modern Warfare 2. So we'll have to wait and see what weapons are going to exactly drop with season 3 Reloaded, aside from those pistols, if any at all, but figured I'd bring that up real quickly for those that are interested. Now, we also have Raid Episode 3, as I talked about in a previous video a couple of days ago. Full gameplay leaked out for the episode, all of which got taken down on YouTube already, since of course there's a DMCA claim for posting early Call of Duty material, and based on the gameplay that leaked out, it looks like we're going to be playing as Price, Farah, and even Alex, but for some reason in that gameplay, we had Gaz as a placeholder for Alex instead, and that's according to the people that actually played the episode. They're also claiming that the objectives for the episode are as follows. Again, spoilers ahead for those that don't want to see this. We have an abandoned silo, descend into the site, computer lab, and escape the computer lab. So we're going to have puzzles like fuse box, water valve, a water pump, and planting a C4 on a catwalk. Again, Alex, Farah, and Price are the main operators. Hadir apparently will be in the outro, so there'll be some huge story connection following up on the reveal that he wants to work with us, as confirmed in the season 2 raid ending cutscene. So that's going to be interesting. Hadir probably is the new Khaled al-Assad for this Modern Warfare reboot, who's running Al-Qatala, and apparently is against the Russians and Makarov, but we'll have to learn more about that with our next raid. And Alex apparently is going to be our raid operator bundle. So we'll see a free skin you can unlock by beating the episode, and then you'll get an alternative skin you can buy in the raid bundle, and even a third skin for both beating the raid and buying the bundle as well. And the bundle should also be coming with some free Spec Ops stars to upgrade your kits. But Spec Ops is also getting an update this mid-season, which I'm actually surprised about, since Spec Ops really hasn't gotten any updates in quite some time. We of course had that low-profile one in the chamber LTM that came out a little while back, and they've cycled in and out some type of modifiers and LTMs for Spec Ops missions in the past, but we don't really have much in terms of missions for this game, so I'm glad they're giving some type of support to it. We're going to be getting a Halford Port survival experience, which apparently is going to be canon to the story with the cartel, Valeria, over in Las Almas, so I'm excited for that, and I'm assuming that'll probably tie into what's going on in the raid, so that it really does bridge together the cutscene we got for the opening of Season 3 and also what's going on in the raids alongside that. So hopefully we get some more expansion on what's going on with Task Force 141 and how that's going to tie into Alejandro and even Valeria. Now, as of now, for those that are like, wait, are they ever going to have 3 or 4 player missions in Spec Ops or anything like that for DMZ? Will we get a 4 player or more DMZ experience? That's also unlikely, but never say never to that. Now, in terms of DMZ, though, we are getting a mid-season event of sorts. So we, of course, have the new Redacted faction, which I believe is Shadow Company, as I covered in a previous video. I went over all the challenges and rewards you can get by completing missions in that faction. There's only 3 tiers available, though. The other 2 tiers, 4 and 5, are confirmed to be releasing with our mid-season 3 updates. But with those tiers, we're also going to be seeing an in-game event of sorts underground in Al Mazrah. So one of the final missions of tier 3 have you planting, I think, some trackers in some underground locations on Al Mazrah. So what looks like is going to be the case is us going to those locations in our Reloaded updates, and we'll probably blow up some of those walls and go underground to explore something. I'm really curious what that's going to be, but DMZ is going to be getting a pretty exciting update with Reloaded, which I'm looking forward to, because DMZ got some phenomenal updates and overhauls with Season 3. We talked all about that in previous videos, of course, but also confirmed for DMZ are the inclusion of armor satchels. So we got a bunch of new vests and backpacks already added in Season 3, but there's even more coming with our mid-season update. So I'll be covering all of that in a separate video once this update does release at some point in May. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the huge updates coming for Season 3 Reloaded? How are you feeling about the release of Plunder, which is tomorrow? I'm really happy about that, considering the fact that there's already a lot coming out on May 10th or whenever the update is. So to kind of separate some things apart from each other is ideal for the sake of longevity and replayability of Season 3. And also, what are your thoughts on everything else that is rumored as of right now for the remainder of Modern Warfare 2's life cycle? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.